K2 ETP. This will be the start of a 40 to 45 mile bike ride. We're headed to Casanova, New York. It's roughly 3:45, Saturday, March 27th.
Yes.
On Kirkville Road, headed east. Going to take Kirkville Road all the way out to the end where it runs into 13. Going to take 13 south. Not 13, I'm sorry. Kirkville to, I forget what the road is. To the canal, and then the canal to Chittenango to Route 13. 5 miles in, coming up on North Manlius Road. Oh, not too much further to our turn. Well, got out to the end of Kirkville and headed towards Route 5, and what did we come up on? A train. I don't remember the last time I got held up by a train on a bicycle. That's interesting. I wonder what that statistic is. Turned down Pools Brook Road, headed over to the canal, took a little get off the main trail. Just got onto the canal, the Pools Brook crossing section. We're at 9.4 miles. I don't know, not quite halfway to our destination, let's say. So, but we took a different route than what Google told me to take, so. Gonna ride up here to Chittenango. Once we get to Chittenango, we'll take a break and then we'll head south on 13, right down into Casanova. Stop here by the creek. Like 12 miles in, right on the edge of Chittenango. This is again that aqueduct that you saw in one of my previous videos, but here's the other. Last time we were up on top. This time it's looking down underneath it. Time for an adult beverage. Now we're on top of the bridge. Cheers. Two-meter simplex here. Yaesu VX8. KD2 ETP, 2-meter simplex. CQ. Kilo Delta 2 Echo Tango Papa 2-meter simplex. CQ. I'm in Chittenango, New York. I don't know if I'll get anybody. I'm just giving it a try. KD2 ETP, calling CQ, 2-meter simplex, Kilo Delta 2, Echo Tango Papa, 2-meter simplex. It's a beautiful day here, though. That's what's behind me, the canal. And then over there is the aqueduct you guys seen already. Kilo Delta 2, Echo Tango Papa, calling CQ, Delta 2, Echo Tango Papa, calling CQ, 2-meter simplex. Well, just thought I'd give it a try. So we took a more scenic ride into down here, and we're still, I think 8 miles out. Went a little past Chittenango, okay, dropped down through a different area. Nice ride though so far. Really hilly though. Just up. We're still going up. But once we break over the top of this, should be mostly downhill from there, as they say. But boy, it's been a rough last couple of miles, I'll tell you that. Oh yeah. So anyways, 19 miles in. Looks like 81% supposedly battery life left. We'll see how that pans out in the end. Boy, Is this hill ever going to stop? This is Route 23, in between Canastota, runs north-south off of 5. It's in between Canastota and Chettanango on Route 5, let's say. It's a beautiful ride, but awful hilly coming up from Route 5. Heading south off from Route 5. But I think this is the crest we're coming up now. And should be, for the most part, downhill all the way to Cazenovia, which will be sweet. Save on the battery. Give the battery a chance to cool down. We brought the chargers this time because I knew it was going to be hilly. And hopefully at places that we're going, they'll let us plug in and charge for a little bit. Okay, so just crested the hill, and now it should be downhill for a little ways anyways. Ooh, the hamlet of Perryville. Don't know if I've ever been in this hamlet before. They got a neighborhood watch though, according to the signs. Well, super hilly way to get here. 23 miles in, and what do I got? 57% battery life left, it says. So it goes pretty fast going up these hills. And I thought I had crested the hill, and I did kind of. We were up on the highest spot at that point, but unfortunately, we're just rolling across the top of this hill. So it's up and down, up and down. Not as much down as I'd like right now, but pretty soon it should be mostly downhill. I would imagine we're getting close to dropping down into the valley that the Cazenovia River is in. Coming into Cazenovia right now, and the Wright's School Sports Complex. Rolling into town, finally. 27 miles, 52%, 51%. This is a pretty hilly route too, by the way. Aside from the first 10 miles on the canal, the last 18 miles have been a lot of hills. Okay, here we go. Now we're actually entering the village of Cazenovia. The actual edge of the village with the sign and everything. Oops. Sorry about the bounciness. The road isn't the greatest here. Trying to keep it steady. 30 miles an hour, by the way. You have to get a different camera system for this kind of stuff for sure. Nice downhill into town. Okay, we're here at the Mirabito in Cazenovia. Over here is Cazenovia Creek. We'll take a walk over there. You can see it down there. Might be able to over here a little better. I don't know. But anyways, down there is Cazenovia Creek. And this is like Main Street, Cazenovia I'm coming up to. Here at Myers Creek Brewing Company down in Casanova. Gonna stop, get a beverage, a couple maybe, and also something to eat possibly. Looks pretty busy today. So here we are at the Myers Creek Backyard Grill. Is open today, and we found a plug right out front here. So sweet, charge our batteries. So if you're e-biking by Casanova, New York, Myers Creek has a nice plug right out in front of it, right by the bike rack to plug in your, charge your battery if you need it. So I put a charge on there, was in there for, I don't know, 30 minutes, back up to 63%. That should be plenty to get me home for sure.
So we changed our mind mid-dinner and decided to go to the Brewster at the end of Casanova Lake. It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
So, sorry about the shakiness again. 64% battery. Headed home now. Just started to get dark a little bit. It's a little chilly, not too bad. Brought extra, well, I got, pants and a long sleeve shirt, so that should help out. 20 miles from here. $32 miles in, getting dark. Going up East Lake Road on Casanova Lake. I think that's what it is, East Lake Road, not sure. $36 miles in, still hilly, but making progress. Not much further now. Halfway home. North Burdick Street, Fayetteville now, 45 miles into the ride. Got 35%. And I don't know, roughly 7 miles or 8 miles to go. So, not really worried about battery life now. Roughly a 50 to 52 mile ride. So far, so good. So I'm going to try level 5 from here on out and see how that goes. 35% left. Like I said, I only got, I don't know, 5 to 8 miles, let's say, somewhere in that range to get home. So should be plenty of battery even on level 5. I'm not running the headlight. I got my alternate light on, let's say, just because I want to save battery life. And this light works pretty good. It's pretty bright. Again, it's a Schwinn light. It came as a combo. It's really just a flashlight and a holder, which is why I got it, so I could take it out if I'm hanging out at night. Want to pull it out of there and use it as a flashlight. And it comes with a blinking back red light to put on the back of your bike as well. So I'm 48 miles in, and I just got in the red zone, let's say, which means I'm at less than 20%, 17 right now. But only like 4 miles away from the house, so I know I got plenty. But this ride, because of the hills, but it was really hilly for quite a while, so it's pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. I have 50 miles in or better by the time I get home, and nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I'm about 1.5 miles away from the house now. I know where this intersection is, so I know the rough distance. I think it's like 1.4 or whatever when I get up to that light up there. Going pretty good, 50.4 miles as of right now. I have 15% battery life according to this. Skeptical on the battery life on this thing because it kind of bounces, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. I mean, sometimes it goes down incrementally, other times it takes big drops. So, but like a car, I'll say the second half of the tank goes faster than the first half, let's say, if you understand what I mean by that. And I'm sure anybody who's driven a car knows exactly what I mean by that. So, a little bit more traffic in this area for sure. 82 ETP. Okay, so here we are back home. There's that light I was telling you about, the extra light that blinks. That came with that Schwinn package. You can see I'm down to 8%. And what is that? Average speed 16.5, max speed 41. There's a couple of nice hills there. 3 hours worth of riding time. $51.9 miles, and a total now on this bike of 285. So, although I went a shorter distance, and obviously same amount of battery left that I had the last time, just about roughly, I did have a chance to charge this one up a little bit as I was driving. You got to remember, this was a really hilly ride for sure to go down there. So, but pretty cool, pretty impressed to even get that amount of miles out of there. Probably with the hills and everything, if I hadn't have charged it, I would have been, at roughly 40, 45 miles maybe. And towards the end, I was using a lot of throttle and high pedal assist level 5. So I don't know, but still a lot of fun, and 51.9 miles. I'm not disappointed about that.